There's this young man that's in the bathroom standing in front of the mirror. And he's getting himself together, and then God shows up. He's like, oh shit! His heart is pounding. He's trying to get himself together. And then finally, gets himself together and he says, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss, but I thought I was here by myself. So God says, that's all right. You're never by yourself. So he says, I did call you by the right name, right? Or should I have called you Allah? Or should I call you Jehovah? Or should I call you Yahweh? Or Lord or Father? So God says, you know, I'm called by so many names around the world. The good thing is that you recognize me. So, the young man says, so I guess you're here because my time is up. God says, no, I'm not here because your time is up. I'm here to tell you that, you know something? It's time for you to get the show on the road. And so he's like, okay, so then you want me to run out there and tell everybody that, you know, there's a God? And God says, no, that isn't what I want you to do. That doesn't work anyway. And I don't know where they got that from. But I just want you to know that, you know, it's more about you. See, think of it this way. You got your parents and stuff, and if you were to run out there and tell everybody, hey, look, my mother and father are so great. I'm so glad that they brought me into the world. I just love them. You know, and you start singing praises to them, and you always thank them and stuff like that. And the only thing that they think is that, you know something? I'm really glad that you actually appreciate me. But you know something? That isn't what I want. I want you to show them that you have learned how to live in this world and do something. And so he's like, wow, I never heard that before. And God said, well, let me explain it to you. See, I thought about things, and I decided to create the earth. And I made the mountains, I made the valleys, I made the deserts, I put water down there. There's the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the waterfalls. I created night and day. I created the seasons. I put plants everywhere, down in the waters, put them on the land. And I created all these animals. They're in the oceans, they're on the land, they're flying. It says, but you know, I topped it off. I created many me's. And all you have to do is just look at it. This is your playground, and this is your laboratory. And so, the young man is just like, wow, I never heard that before. Just thinking about it, just thinking about it. And it's just weird, you know, it's just like, wow, this is just amazing. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so, he finally speaks up and says, you know, God, I've never really been one with much imagination. I don't know if I could think of something great. What would you say if I just do like everybody else and go get a job? A job that has great benefits, find me a good woman, marry her, buy a house, have some kids. We'll go to church every Sunday. We'll pay our tithes. We'll even thank you and pray every day. And God looks at him and says, son, I already created sheep.
There you go.